Hey, Cara Jane with Ice Cream for Buttercream, and today I wanted to give you a sneak peek inside the Cake Planning and Timeline course, including the Ultimate Cake Project Planner. So in this course, we're going to learn how to plan out your cake projects and set up a decorating timeline that makes sense for your life. You're going to learn how to organize and keep your plans together in the Ultimate Cake Project Planner, which is a uniquely designed, downloadable, and printable planner specifically for cake decorating. So what are the benefits of a plan? When you are planning out a large cake project, it's really helpful to have everything organized into a plan. This is to avoid stress and overwhelm. It's going to save you time and money in the long run. You don't have to keep a running list of tasks and supplies in your head. And did I mention it relieves stress? So how are we going to accomplish this? So we're going to be doing some brainstorming. We're going to be organizing those thoughts and writing them down, or you'll be typing them up, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later. And basically, we're just doing all of the thinking ahead of time. So how does this course work? Well, there's two parts to this course. There's the actual course section where we're going to be going through planning stages. And then there's the planner section where you can download the different versions of the planner. So in the course section, we'll be planning out your design. We're going to be brainstorming and listing out the steps. We're going to organize those steps into a timeline that makes sense for your life and your schedule. We're going to be listing out the materials needed, and I'm going to give you a real-life example for each step. In the planner section, there's 3 different ways that you can use the planner. You can download the PDF, which will allow you to print it out, and then you can fill in the blanks. Or you also have access to the Word version or the Google Doc version. And those are completely editable, and you can go in and type in your own questions, make it completely customized to fit your needs. So I'm going to go through how I organize my planner in this section, and then also how to actually use the Word and the Google Drive versions. Inside the planner, there's planning sheets like checklists, timeline and workflow sheets. There's brainstorming pages, sketch areas, supply lists, and fill in the blank invoices and more. So let's take a look inside the course. All right, so we're inside the course now, and over here on the left you're going to see the title of the course, and then below that you'll see that it'll show you the percentage of completion, and then on the right it shows you the class curriculum, and you can see the list here of all of the different lessons that are included in the course. And what I would really caution you to do is start from the beginning, because each lesson will build on the previous lesson. And so I won't go through all of these with you here, but we will go into some of them so you can kind of see how the course is laid out. So let's just go to the first one, the introduction and how the course works. And I'm going to turn my sound off so that you don't hear two Caras talking at the same time. Okay, so we'll click Start. Okay, and so now we're into the introduction and how the course works section. And in each lesson, I've got a little bit of text that's going to tell you about what we're about to learn in this section, and a little bit of an explanation. And then you'll scroll down. And when you scroll down past the text section, there'll be a video. And you're just going to hit play, and then it's going to talk about that section of the course. And all of these lessons, they're slides and videos that will go through the cake planning process and how I organize the planner. And so you can just see there's different slides here that we'll talk about. Okay, so let's go back to the curriculum, and over here on the left you can see that there's a list of all the lessons, or you can click up here at the top where it says previous lecture. If you've completed the video and you just want to continue on to the next lesson, you'll click up here to the right where it says complete and continue. But I'm going to go back down here to the left, and we'll just pick one so that you can see. When this opens, you'll just see the text again at the top, and you'll scroll to the video and press play, and the video will play. And I'm just going to skip around here on the bottom And I talk a little bit about the process of what we're doing, and then I also in each video give you an example of how we're going to plan out our cake projects. And so let's go over here to the left when we start to organize our planners. And in Module 2, this is where you're going to actually be able to download the printable planner. So in the first lesson in Module 2, you can download the PDF printable planner. And then in Lesson 2, I'll talk about how to use the Word version. And in Lesson 3, we'll talk about how to use the Google Doc version. Each of those two versions allow you to edit the planner completely to fit your needs. And so in this lesson, this one's Lesson 1, where you can print out the PDF printable, and you'll see that there is a little text at the top, and there's also a video about organizing the planner, and I just kind of show you how I like to organize mine. And at the bottom is where you can download the printable. So we'll just click on that and I'll show you a little bit of what that looks like. Okay, so we have the planner pulled up, and I'll just scroll through a little bit of this so you can kind of get an idea of what's all included in it. I do have a list of everything that's included in it here. We'll scroll down. There's a Cake Ideas cover sheet, and then a little page where you can keep track of all of the ideas that you would like to try out. I have a monthly divider sheet, and then the cake project divider sheet that you can name the cake project that you're working on here. And then after that, I've got the cake questionnaire sheet. We've got some little templates added in here that you can sketch on. After that, let's see, there's an example of an invoice, a receipt, a customer information page, and then we go into the actual planning mode where we're listing out all of the steps, and then we take the steps and we break them into a timeline so that we've got everything written down, it's all out of our heads, and we're not having to constantly go through a list of tasks that we're having to do for this project. It's all written down so that we don't forget anything at the last minute and stress completely out about it. Okay, so that's just some of the things that are included in the cake planner. And so now we're back to the curriculum. You can always click on one of these other versions if you would like to edit the contract, you want to edit the cake questionnaire or the invoice or anything like that. You can always download the Word version, and I have a little video on how to work that, and then also the link is below that, and the same with the Google Doc version. Okay, so there's a couple of things I do want to let you know about, is that this course is completely self-paced. Once you've purchased it, you've got immediate access to the entire course. You can watch and rewatch any of the lessons at any time, and you can print out the printouts as many times as you like. There's no limit. You've got access to everything all at once. And you've got access for the life of Ice Cream for Buttercream. So anytime you want to go in to print some of the downloads, you can go ahead and do that. You can always go back in and rewatch some of the other lessons. So if you are unhappy, and I don't think you will be, but if something happens and you are, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so I did want you to know that. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this look inside my new cake planning and timeline course, including the Ultimate Cake Project Planner, and I hope to see you inside.